All right, we're back with another Bloomburrow quick draft. Let's see what we got here. Interesting things. We do have a carrot cake in this pack, so that's pretty interesting. Shrike Voice always looked cool, but I never actually got it to do anything. But interesting. Interesting pick. Flying Double Strike Vigilance always seems so cool. Kidnap is also quite strong. You do just get to steal something from your opponent. I kind of like this card, honestly. Like, you don't always have to take... Like, whether you actually get to keep the creature or not, whether they bounce it or sack it in response or whatever, that sometimes happens, but I think it's probably good enough. As a first pick. We are going straight into blue, though, so that's kind of iffy, but there might be something going on. I think just taking a Kidnap right here is pretty good, even though Carrot Cake might be the, like, correct play, because that's probably, like, it's like the best white common. But Kidnap just seems strong enough. Let's just take that. Dewdrop Cure. We got a Galewind Moose. Fell is quite strong, and Tidecaller Mentor as well. Cash Grab and 3-guard Duo, as well as a Take Out the Trash. Ooh. Take Out the Trash is interesting, but we do also just have Fell, which is just a catch-all, kills everything spell. Makes Take Out the Trash look kind of shitty. Galewind Moose is also really good, too. Oh, Intrepid Rabbit. If we went Carrot Cake into Intrepid Rabbit, that would have been quite strong. That's also really good. I kind of think, like, Blue-Black sounds kind of good. The Galewind Moose is still calling my name. Let's take the Fell, though. I think it's hard to pass up just a removal spell that kills everything. Into a Saver is pretty exciting. It's also Pearl of Wisdom, Steam Path, Charger if we were going into blue-red. Wildfire Howler. Don't really like the rest of these. Let's take a Saver. I kind of like this these black cards right now. Okay, well, there's a Tidecaller Mentor, which we could go into. Downwind Ambusher has also been, like, overperforming. I'm kind of interested in that, and then maybe these Mentors will come back around. Persistent Marstalker is also a card we kind of like in this pack. Well, if we get the Tidecaller, actually, I wonder if we just want the Marstalker instead of the Downwind Ambusher. These do kind of fit in the same type of deck, though, and this just does other things. And we get to play at Flash Speed. I think we'll just take the Ambusher. Let's see. Oh, we got a Shore Up, Glide Dive Duo, and Splash Lasher. I think I just take a Splash Lasher. I kind of like that card. A couple of 4-drops don't seem super exciting, though. Oh, a Thought Chucker over a Blade Assassin guy? Yep, sure. Sure. Ooh, into the Floodmaw. Life Crew Duo Blacksmith talent, and there's also a Sunshower Druid, but I like Into the Floodmaw. We kind of just decided that we were blue-black and have just, like, kept going with this. Ravine Raider over a Skyskipper Duo? Yeah, I don't really know. Skyskipper Duo could be alright. Dazzling Denial is our wheel pack. Because we don't want to Tingle Tumbler any more of these. Uncharted Haven might be something, but let's just take the counterspell and see if that's good enough. Hey, Tidecaller Mentor came back around. Definitely what we're picking, definitely what we thought was going to happen. Pearl of Wisdom into Seedpod Squire, and last is a High Stride. Ooh, Castrol Windcrested. This card's quite good, right? 5 mana, 4/5 flying. Whenever one or more birds you control deal combat damage to a player, choose one. You may do something with a bird, put counters on birds, or draw a card. That is kind of hard. I think we just take Feed the Cycle. This is like, we would have to be splashed into white, and it's only good if you're playing other bird cards too, so it doesn't really seem that amazing. On the wheel, this pack seems kind of bad, like maybe Gossip's Talent or Thought Chucker, but the rest of it's just not going to happen. So let's take Feed the Cycle. Feel pretty good about that. Another Saver feels good. Mudflat Village. If we were in our white deck, the Bright Blade Stout would be cool, but we don't need an Otterball Antics in this. I think just another Saver sounds good. Ooh, Daring Wave Rider. We also have Daggerfang Duo. We have Bandit's Talent. Wonder if we're kind of low on creatures. I do like Daggerfang Duo quite a bit. Just as helping us get to our stuff. Though Daring Wave Rider, it just gets us to play our cards again. I think we just have to take the Wave Rider, honestly. It's just too strong. Another Tidecaller Mentor. We could also see if this will wheel again, which, you know, there's probably a high probability that it will. And then just take a Bonebind Orator or something instead. Or a Shore Up. Kind of like the Orator here, even though Rats would be nice. We don't necessarily have a specific Rat payoff. Pearl of Wisdom seems kind of meh in this deck right now. Same with the Seed Pod Squire. So, the Hermit could do something that's a bit of a payoff. And we just cross our fingers. Tidecaller Mentor comes back. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll get it back with 2 cards in the pack. You know what? Let's just take the Tidecaller Mentor because maybe we won't get it back. Ooh, nice. The Swarm Burster guy. Yep, that card's great. All right, let's cut these. Oh, these all kind of do not go for us. Let's just take a blue card to say we took a blue card. Probably don't want to play it, though. Yikes! Oh, God, this is really bad for us. Teapot Slinger and Dazzling Denial. Let's just take a Teapot Slinger just to be like, screw you, opponents. All right, we got to show up in a Bellowing Crier. I think we take the Crier. Gossip's Talent or the Thought Shugger. This is our wheel, so this is what we were kind of expecting. Do we even want a Gossip's Talent? It does make our creatures just attack into them through a board state. But Thought Shugger is kind of just like a nice card to have. Just as power 3 or less. I mean, we might just want another Thought Shugger over this. Just let us surveil. Let's take the Gossip's Talent. I think there's another Thought Shugger. Okay, well that kind of saved it for us. We can take Early Winter over the Warden. Night Whirl Hermit over a Shore Up, I think is fine. Making sure we have enough creatures is pretty important because we do tend to forget sometimes. Ooh, okay, this pack is kind of interesting. There is Storm Chaser's Talent, which does do some interesting things, like being able to get back our instants and sorceries. But honestly, I think Shoreline Looter is just far too good. Storm Chaser's Talent is, like, I think a great card, but the 1/1 body seems fine. But I think I'd much rather just draw cards every turn. Shoreline Looter's so strong. Ooh, double Shoreline Looter? Holy crap. Or a Nocturnal Hunger? I think I'm just going to take the Looter and just say, this is what I want to do. Calamitous Tide? Get some more big stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Mind Swirl and the Early Winter, not very exciting. I think I'm going to take this Hidden Grotto just to surveil and fix our lands a little bit. Another Tidecaller Mentor. Well, we have a ton of these. Sure. I do need some cheaper stuff. Let's take this Shore Up here over the Ravine Raider. I think we're interested in having some sort of instants and sorceries in our graveyard. Then a Dire Downdraft. Yeah, we'll take that as like kind of pseudo removal. Wow, Mind Whisker or Shore Looter. Jeez. Well, I think we take the Mind Whisker because it lets us surveil every single turn. Let's see. We'll cut this guy. And maybe that Skyscraper duo can get the heck out of here too. Not super excited with it. Dazzling Denial can go. Yeah, I think the Whisker over the Shoreline Looter because we have 2 already, but those are both really good cards. Crazy to see both of them here. I'm really surprised. Yeah, we'll take the Whisker. Another Gossip's Talent and Psychic Whirl, Mind Spiral, Seed Pod thing. I'll take a Gossip's Talent, but I don't think we're playing either of them. Lilypad Village sucks so bad. Let's just take this stupid Bell. Builder's Talent, this blue card, and this War Squeak. Okay, all right, we got something going on. I kind of like this. I feel like we found an open lane, right? All right, folks, this is our deck. So we are playing blue-black, like, Threshold. We have a good chunk of Rats, but we don't actually care specifically about Rats as a creature type, which I actually am really happy with in Bloomburrow. I think that that's probably a smart way to go about building your decks. We have 3 Tie Collar Mentors. So this card is going to be pretty important for our deck just because being able to play our own threat and bounce one of their things is going to be really strong. And how we're going to get there is we're going to use Shoreline Looters to dump a bunch of cards into a graveyard as well as Bellwing Crier. And then hope that we're able to get through like some of our removal spells and things like that while holding these in our hand. And then we'll be able to tempo our opponent out a little bit. We also have the luxury of being able to discard some of our like non-creature spells or our instants and sorceries at least, so that our Daring Wave Rider later can play them. Skyscraper Duel can blink our Wave Rider to recast those spells over again, which would be really strong. And then at the very least, we have Calamitous Tide at the top to bounce a bunch of stuff, be able to draw some cards, discard some stuff, and get everything working. But I think once we hit Threshold, our deck is awesome. If we don't hit Threshold, our deck sucks like a lot. So let's hit Threshold. This seems great. Thought Chucker, hold up a saver, and we have Shore Up too. Yep. Yep. I like it. Okay, opponent mulliganed and into Ravine Raider. Well, I don't really like to see that immediately, but we do get to play a card that can't block it because it has Menace, so that's fine. Ooh, yikes. All right, Saver might be the play here, actually. Like, do I just hold up Saver? Do I kill this thing so that they can't give their next creature haste, or do I kill the creature they play? Actually, you know, I kind of want to see... I want to save my removal and see what creatures they're going to play. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I thought they were going to do something, but that's kind of annoying. Let's just kill this right now. And then we'll just pass the turn with Shore Up. Then we have Fell to kill something else that's big. They also have multiple ways of giving their creatures haste, so that's pretty annoying. Okay. Give it haste. It's actually kind of fine. I can use Shore Up as a combat trick here. It does just get cards in our graveyard, which is what we're looking to do. I could kill this Raccoon Rallier and then eat some food, or I could also just like Flood Maw. I think I'm just going to wait. I think Fell is going to need to hit something else like much better than this card. But eating food sounds like a good thing to do this turn. Though, I wonder, we might need to... I was thinking we have Feed the Cycle in our deck. Is it smart to just keep our food around? Oh, Gecko. Sure. They get some mana. I get to do that. Ooh, discarding a short bow is actually something we're kind of happy about. That would have been an annoying thing to deal with if it just kept moving around to a bunch of their creatures. They could... Okay, they're going to discard that one as well. Sure. Alright, my turn. I'm going to sacrifice this food. Gain some life. I could just bounce one of their things just to be like, there you go. But they could also just loot it away, so that seems kind of bad. Dire Downdraft. I could just play a Skyscraper Duo just to have more creatures on the battlefield. We will not flicker. There's no reason to. Cool. Just a 5-mana 3/3 flyer. Kind of crap, but I guess it works out. All right, so I guess we can into the Flood Maw the token. Not very exciting, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, this is the situation where our Tidecaller Mentor is just not a very good card to play right now. But I like just being like, you know what? Lose this guy. And then we can Dire Downdraft something. We could attack them. I don't think we really want to do that, though. Maybe we do just play a 3/3 and be like, we have a 3/3. So we have more creatures to block. Bouncing their creature seems not super exciting, right? I could kill the gecko. So they can't loot anymore. Does sound kind of nice. Also seems like kind of a waste. Let's just play the Tide Caller. Am I going to need that tempo? Maybe I attack like this. They go to 17, and then we just play Tide Caller, no value. We have more Tide Callers. You know what? I feel like I'm kind of lost in this. I'm just going to end the turn and Dire Downdraft. Like maybe toss the like Raccoon Rallier on top just to be like, go for it. They'll probably put it on the bottom, honestly. So then we just get it out of there forever. Then we're at 4. Holding this until we can actually play it, since we don't have a good like mill strategy, is annoying. But if we had a Shoreline Looter, then we'd be golden. We just don't. Opponent's thinking pretty hard, which is good. We really want them to do that. That probably means the cards in their hand are terrible. Though, like, if there were lands, would they just loot them away immediately right now? Or I kind of would think so, but they've been looting some... I consider this card to be good. I don't know why they like just voluntarily got rid of that one, but... I do think we just kind of play cards and then trade off if we need, because getting a Thought Chucker up and then being able to cast this and do some stuff with it. Sure. Going for attacks, it looks like. Put that on top or bottom, buddy. And Gev. Alright, well that's a card we just get to kill, which we are happy to do. Wish that we could play this too, but maybe waiting till 6 is nice. Yep. I will pay 2 life upon it. Die. Sweet. Looking pretty good. I could start attacking if I wanted to. Yeah, we probably just play this card anyway. No value. Okay, given that the thing, the juice, you know, I could just block here. 1 closer to draw another card. We have 2 more Tide Callers in our deck, so I think we're okay with that. An opponent using their mana to just loot. Ooh, we could steal their looter if we wanted. That is pretty funny. We could also kidnap something. We won't be able to actually activate it as the thing. But then they just won't have access to it anymore? I don't know. I think we're just going to cast this and hopefully kidnap hits something better than this gecko. Wow, another one. Okay. Kind of surprised to see him, but still a good enough card. Wonder if just taking 1 for ourselves sounds kind of nice. Yeah, we could do that. This is for me. I'll take you. Thank you. Attack with both of these. They go to 8. We are fine with that. We're holding a land in case we need to loot or anything, and then our Thought Chucker can draw us a card, which sounds good. We took the mage just so that they can't like win out of nowhere by killing some creatures, doming us for a bunch of damage. And this way we get to also dome them for damage when we play stuff, so... Daring Wave Rider would be a cool hit right now. Attack like this. I guess we just block and then take 3 or 4. Like, we don't have to block here. We take 4, maybe 5, 6. Alright, so that was pretty bad. Oh, but we could have just died. We did get a food out of the deal, though. Two 4 seems good. What if we just attack for the 3 in the air? And then we have lethal next turn with our Hermit and our Skyskipper. And they gave us a food, which means that we're at 9 life. That's not very good for us. Now we're at 8 life. They can level it up, give something... They can't give it double strike this turn, which is really important. I think it's GG. I think we got this. Opponent's thinking through all their outs. I don't think they have any more. All right, there we go. Let's go. Okay. A hidden grotto instead of a swamp and our saver is kind of awkward. But we could surveil and start getting our tide callers closer, so I think we could just keep this. Sunshower Druid, nice. Hidden grotto? Well, we need that swamp really badly, so we can't surveil it. But we have all our Tidecaller Mentors, which is pretty awkward. Cash Grab. Wish we had that card. Help us with our Tidecallers. Saver is just not going to match up well against our opponent's deck here. Kind of awkward. We get to play like Night Whirl Hermit, and then nothing. We'll have to try to use Saver in combination with our creature, but we're going to take some damage before that happens. Yep, Sticky Tum Sentinel, pretty good. Yep. Wish we had a 2-drop, but we do not. Alright. Hermit. Also, our opponent's playing green-black with a Sticky Tongue Sentinel. That's interesting. I didn't notice that till this moment. Okay. I wonder how many cards in their deck they will actually want to return to their hand. Alright, so that, making it a 4-4 is pretty bad for us. I think we don't block. But I am going to need to do something. Gooseberry Cultivator, also annoying with Saber. I'll attack with my Hermit. That's fine. Yeah, it's a really just good power card in this format. And pretty annoying. Like, I want to play the Tidecaller Mentor, but I just feel like I can't do that. I need to leverage this Saver and the food that we're going to get. I can play a few of these without them actually bouncing stuff. It is fine. Luckily, they're kind of bouncing and putting counters on stuff, so when we do bounce later, it will be fine. But getting rid of that Sunshower Druid would be a good beginning of the deal. They are going to forage, okay? Okay, we got a 3-4. Just attack with the Sticky Tongue. Ugh, that's so brutal. Like, we could shrink it and block, but... Another Gooseberry Cultivator. I wonder if we're just going to savor their Sunshower Druid to be like, you don't have the ability to bounce this anymore. Because we're going to want to bounce the Sticky Tongue later, but... Yeah, it is kind of awkward where it's like, yeah, our cards are just not lining up against their deck. Do this now while we can. Hopefully you get like a Fell. Well, Daring Wave Rider is not what we wanted to see. Like, we get to cast Saver again, but it's just not going to be very good. The best part about it is it's a 6/6. So next turn we just play 2 Tidecaller Mentors and have a couple more 3/3s. Like, that's going to suck. Like, what a brutal thing. Deck is... we're not getting our Shoreline Looters on turn 2. Maybe we should have just, like, mulliganed this hand. Okay. You're going to play that ramp, sack it to one of the Gooseberry Cultivators. I see what you're doing. So you sack it to one and you forge the rest of your graveyard for the other? Seems pretty decent. Right? Or do you have to... No, I think you can do that. I think one of them can sacrifice this, the other one can eat the cards in the graveyard, right? Popping off. Oh, and they both get counters for each one? Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. I forgot that they just get counters each time you forage, like, at all. I'm going to take 9 here. But we need to try to trade like this. Well... Go to 4. Okay, that was actually a great pickup for us. Because now we get to play Tidecaller Mentor. And then pass the turn and, like, bounce one of them. And then we get to Dire Downdraft again, bounce the other one. Let's bounce the big one. Alright, they just put it on top. We'll just chump here. Okay, we're coming back. The Dire Downdraft was huge. Because now we get to play Wave Rider, bounce it again. And then they don't have a board? Ooh. That's hard to see. Six menace is a lot. Bouncing this thing isn't going to be super strong. How much did they play it for? Oh, they played it for a lot, actually. We can push that one back a little bit. I think we're going to have to. Though we could also just double block it, but we still lose all our creatures. So let's bounce that one. Dire Downdraft. This one. Do you want it on top or bottom? Yeah, that's on top. So we know all the cards they're drawing, which is great. We're not going to attack. We double block the Eat the Wave Rider. And then we play another Tidecaller Mentor, which can double block the Husker thing. Unless they have a combat trick or something, which would be kind of the death of us right here. Oh, it feels like they do. Or a removal spell also blows us out of the water. This is pretty rough. Our Tidecaller Mentors have been really, really bad. Scale of Shale is probably just the worst thing we could see. Well, we lose only one of our creatures. Oh, I thought we lost both. Okay. Well, here's a Shoreline Looter. And a Tidecaller, because we have to play it to double block, and we pass the turn. Hold the Swamp in our hand so our Looter actually gets to do something. But these Tidecallers have been atrocious early. They're really bad early. 3 mana, 3/3 menace is just terrible. Cute picture, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not Ygra. No, 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 no. That is very bad. Well, we gotta draw something. Igor gets counters. Igor is huge as hell. Alright, draw something good? Our own Husker is actually pretty good. I think that's pretty great, actually. Yeah, because now we can... I'm not going to target it. I'm just going to block it with my Husker. So I'm gonna attack. My Looter's the only way I'm going to actually be able to do anything. Ooh, sweet. Okay. Let's discard a Swamp. I don't know if we want a Bellowing Crier. We probably have to just discard whatever card it is because we have to play this, right? So that feels kind of shitty. Do I just play both just to have them? We might have to. Let's see what we get. You want to hold up 2 to sack a food? It just makes Ygritte huge. Probably smart to do that, though, but we did not. Nothing in our hand. But we're just drawing cards with the Looter now, so that's great. Wish I had a way to get back the Tidecallers, but we had to use them all up. We were forced to. Their own Husker, sure. Get death by 1,000 cuts. We still need to draw stuff. Oh! Alright, so now we're just chumping Ygritte all day. That's pretty bad. I don't think we have a way to deal with it. Otherwise, okay. Alright, still need to draw something. Shore Up is not gonna do it. We gotta draw something. And land is not gonna do it either. Probably block sack here. But Ygritte also has just like a million things. Yeah, that's fine. Forage, go for it. It is hard because now we're getting to the territory where we don't really get to actually easily kill Ygritte. We have to really lose something important to us. All right, draw something good. Come on. Oh no, they have so many attackers. All right, something good. We need something good. Ooh, downwind ambusher. But we do have to target it, right? So we'd have to sacrifice another creature to do it. I think we have to look for fell, honestly, if we don't have fell. Land is brutal here. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, play this and just give one of their creatures -1/-1, so it doesn't... Sure. So we block here. We can block sack, take 5? Take 6? Yeah, take 6. Go to 1. But gain some life, go to more than 1. Alright, still gotta draw something good. Ugh. Gotta block the 20 power creature. This creature gets -1. Oh, I can't tap it because it's... Oh, so I do just lose a bunch of life? Right, it just entered. So I still just stay at 1? Wow. Well, I think we're dead now. And... Oh... Interesting. I can tap down a couple of these things. Okay, I can still attack, right? Yeah, okay. We're getting pretty lucky with some of our draws here. Holding on, yep. Play an island, cast this. Boom, boom. Let's tap down the Forager, because we don't want to... We're going to chump Ygritte, basically. And tap this down so it can't get indestructible, so we can actually trade with and kill that thing. Okay, all right. Okay, we got this little froggy guy to block. We're gonna use shore up to keep our creature around. Our shoreline looters are really putting in lots of work here. We're doing it. We are alive. Yeah, block here, block here. Make it a 4/4. Ygritte is still huge. They get food. And Bonebind Orator's bad news. Because we still need stuff. Alright, let's keep, come on, deck. We're still knocking on our deck. Give us something. Oh my god. Can we do stuff with Kidnap? We just steal this. We sacrifice our looter. I still think we have to attack, though. Because it'll be tapped, right? I still don't have enough blockers, really. So I need Kidnap and, like, a removal spell right here. Ooh. I can still block something and sacrifice this to gain some life. I think I have to give them the food or the card. Resolve. I'm gonna sacrifice my shoreline looter. We're barely in this thing. Yeah, So we're going to sacrifice the Looter. We're going to block and sacrifice the Lasher. Yeager gets huge. Yeager is tapped, unfortunately. We do give them a card. Which could be really bad. But we had to, because we need Yeager to be untapped next turn. You don't you dare, opponent. Don't you dare draw a removal spell. Oh, I think we're dead still. We chump here. We're still dead. I guess we could have seen that from a mile away, but we didn't. So close. So close. If we had Kidnap like a couple turns earlier, maybe. Daggerfang Duo. If that Downwind Ambusher, if we had played that... No, I guess no. It still would have had Summoning Signals. Signals? Damn. God, we were so close. If they just don't attack with one of their creatures, we're fine. Yeah, the fact that it's still tapped is brutal. We really needed another creature or a combat trick. Like... So close. That was so close. Because then as soon as we have Yeager, I guess it's kind of hard because we can't necessarily just attack, though. Oh, well. We were very close, though. That one hurts a little bit. Opponent goes first, but we do have our Shoreline Looter and then some stuff, so I think we definitely keep this hand. We have our colors and everything. Looter will help us with the Mentors a lot. Hopefully we don't have the same situation as last game. Surveil. Ugh, another Mentor. Well, this will make the other Mentors better, right? So... Honestly, drawing that card just seems so bad. And... Okay. Scrib. Shoreline Looter. We do have some, like, things we can play, so that's nice. Alright, opponent's playing blue-red. Tempest Angler. Cool. I guess we hold on to the swamp for now. I'm going to draw and loot. Draw a land. That's great. Interesting. This is kind of weird. I wonder if we just discard another Looter. Or no, you know what? Let's discard the Into the Flood Maw, because it's just not that exciting. Play a Swamp. We can't cast this without foraging. We can cast one of these just to block. I think we still do. Yeah, this card has been pretty bad just all around. It's just all around bad card. Gossip's Talent means we can't block anything. Oh. Oh, right. They're not at that yet. Yep, sure. I'll block. We good with that. Alright, we get to play a Swamp. We wanted that Swamp for sure. Draw a card. Another Swamp. Discard a Swamp. And we can't just kill this at instant speed. I think we can hold up... We can afford to hold up our Looter now. Or our Mentor, sorry. Opponent gets to attack. That's fine. Ouch! Take two. Opponent's just going to Gossip's Talent? Sure, that's fine. We do not care. Alright. Our turn. I think we just attack. Blam. Draw a card, discard an island. We have so many islands. Alright, we're at 5 cards in graveyard. I kind of like just killing this if they try to do anything. If they try to get fresh. Because we can't block it anyway. Even if we play the Tidecaller, we can't block this card. But if we play a Feed the Cycle, we'll be able to do some other things next turn. Ooh, I forgot that it was going to target it like that. That's annoying. That's an interesting combo I hadn't thought of ever. Alright, opponent gets to rummage. That's cool. I think we do just kill it, just to do it. We should have killed it before combat so they couldn't get the card. But I don't want them to rummage every single turn. Alright, well, we'll pay the 2. Ooh, didn't like to see that. But I can just Husker hold up a shore up. So there's that. Husker seems great. Sure, level that up. I don't care. I can bounce it too and be like, whatever. Sure. They get to surveil. Bouncing a Storm Chaser's talent. Oh, right, sure. They attack for 1. They get to flicker it if they'd like. I wonder if just bouncing this Gossip's talent, they'd have to recast the whole thing again. Costs 8 mana to do it, and they have almost 8. That's definitely something. Ooh. Alright, well... let's tap this for colorless. I don't know why it's ever trying to make me not tap it for colorless, but... Gossip's talent can get the heck out of here. Shoreline Looter. And then, sure, let's attack for 6. Blam! This feels great. We're going to draw extra cards every turn. Our opponent's little engine. Ah, and they scooped it up. They knew that they were dead. They knew. Nice. We're going to have to use Fell and Kidnap early in this hand. Guess we just play Tide Callers on 3 when we have them. I think we just keep it. We have our lands, but... Man, these Tide Callers have really been just atrocious. Like, really bad. Okay, at least we get to play the Hermit instead. Sure. There's a Thought Shriker too, but let's play the Hermit. Now we just attack every turn for 1. Opponent probably blocks most of the time until they can't, but... Not a card that I think they're going to care about killing. Oh, sure. Okay. Surveil 2, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Just wanted to straight draw those. Not a good sign for us, honestly. I don't think we want to kill this creature. Let's see if they're... Alright, they're calling us on it. Yeah, that's fine. Thought Shriker. Think we're okay. Play something I want to kill. Don't kill my thing. Play something I can kill. Come on. Opponent, that's not how this works. They're probably thinking the same thing, though. They're like, why are you playing these stupid, like, big-butted creatures? Play something I want to kill. They're like, I don't want to kill these. I want to kill something else. Sure, I'll kill that. Yeah. Yeah, I could kill that. I'll attack for 1. That's right. Maybe opponent will misclick at some point and we get 1 damage in. Who knows? Well, I'd really like some, what is it? Lands. Yeah, those would be good. Bumbleflower Sharepot. That's annoying, but okay. Sticky Tongue Sentinel bounces the Bumbleflower Sharepot. Just getting lots of food going. Okay. Is that a play they really want to make? I don't know. It seems fine. I might just bounce the Sticky Tongue Sentinel back to their hand. Like, do it again, I guess. Okay. Let's just slow you down a little bit. Well, once again, I'm attacking for 1. Opponent says, whatever. Alright, we'll just play our Tidecaller Mentor. Just because I have nothing else I'm doing this turn, and we gotta start somewhere, right? Can't play any of these cards. Sure. Look at all that food. And they want to Polywall up our creature. That's fine. Another one. Attack for 1. Block it. Makes sense. Alright, Tidecaller Mentor. Go ahead, opponent. Really need like an island very badly. Like if I don't start drawing lands, like I just can't do anything. Though to be fair, the more we trade off our creatures, the faster we can play this card, but is it going to be good? Alright, opponent's still drawing cards, sure. We're not pressuring them in any sense, so that's fine. Yeah, Sticky Tongue Sentinel, bounce your share pot again? Sure, that's fine. Okay, Mind Whisker is actually pretty great right now. It's attack for 3. Double block? Sure. No, don't. No double block. I'd be happy killing that Whisker Tongue Sentinel. Let's play a Mind Whisker or Sticky Tongue. Man, I'm getting my cards all mixed up. Mind Whisker, now we get to surveil for the lands we need. That's great, unless they kill it, which they should. They do have a share... okay. Go to 4 cards in my graveyard. If we lose all of our creatures here... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we get to do something, but... well, look at that. Nothing else we can do. Play another Tidecaller Mentor. Say go. Man, this card has been just atrocious. Like, I actively am upset that we have them. It makes me so mad. We even surveilled one away. Bubbleflower Share Pot. Blow up the Tidecaller Mentor. It kind of seems like that's what they want to do. Sure. None of those. Got it. Got it, opponent. Finally. Oh my god. I think we honestly just slam this thing and say go. I got a 6/6 Menace Death Touch thing. The Tidecaller Mentors would also be good with the Skyskipper duo, so we get to bounce more things, but... what are you gonna do? Alright. Darkstar Augur. Do the do. Alright. Marsh Stalker. I think we kind of want to kidnap one of these, right? Oh, we have 5 mana now. Kidnapping a Darkstar Augur sounds pretty good. We've gotten through most of those cards, and then we just want to be drawing cards. So making it so they don't get double, that sounds kind of good. They could double block this guy, which is kind of annoying. Let's just steal this thing. Do we just leave it tapped? We could leave it tapped. I just want it for the ability. And I don't think we attack. I don't feel like trading off with anything. Our opponent can't really do much. Yeah, and they have so much food anyway. It doesn't matter. Nice. Could I draw lands too when that happens? That'd be cool. Tree Guard Duo. Sure. Wow. That's a big guy. I will take 6. That sucked. Alright, well, we get 2 shots at a land, so that's kind of nice. First one's a land, please. First land. Yeah! Yeah! That was great. Okay, we got 2 lands. That we didn't necessarily need 2, but that's fine. We'll play Calamitous Tide. Let's bounce this flying thing. We can bounce this stupid Marsh Stalker. Not the Sentinel, because then they get to do this again. Whatever, I don't really care. 2 of them gots to go. Sweet, draw some cards. Discard an island. Look at that. We got Threshold, baby. Attack for 2. You can't block that. You can't block that, buddy. That's right. That's what that guy does. That's his special ability. Alright, pass the turn, opponent. They do have so much food, though. This is going to take forever. I'm excited to Thought Shucker. Draw some cards. Get a bigger body. Sure. They're going to draw a card by exiling stuff from their graveyard. Smart. Because they want the food for sustenance. Now let's see if we can close out this game. It's going to be kind of difficult. Draw land. Shore up is okay. Showing them a shore up is kind of funny, actually. Let's... I could just draw a card right now. I'm not obsessed with the Skyscraper duo now that there's a 2/4. Draw a card. Ooh, Shoreline Looter. That is a card I am interested in playing. Sweet. So now I get to attack for 2. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. We're drawing lots of cards every turn. End the turn. Also, you know we have a shore up, so watch out, buddy. More unblockable creatures. How many cards do we have? 16? Okay. We're going to draw like 3 cards a turn. One of them will hurt. The others will not. I really hope we do not draw our Daring Wave Rider off of the Darkstar Augur. That would be really, really unfortunate for us. Baker's Bane Duo. Gain more life. Go for it. Cool. Attack? I didn't think so. Alright. Land. Come on, land. Yeah! That's what we're talking about. Ooh, Bellowing Crier. We get to draw so many cards all the time. Sweet. I just gotta quickly kill them. As much as I can. Quickly kill them. Draw another card. Cool. Bellowing Crier. Probably just discard a Swamp or something. I guess we could have played Hidden Grotto first because we knew we were drawing a card. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, discard a land. Oh. We only have 12 left. Return something to the top of the library. It could be this thing. Next turn. That's actually kind of nice. So let's... I'm going to Hidden Grotto. Oh, I don't want to put it on in my graveyard. But I want to draw it right now. That's right, that's right. So we'll play Skyscraper Duo. We'll flicker the Bellowing Crier. And so when it comes back into play, we'll discard a land. We get to draw it, not off of the Darkstar Augur, and discard that. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Our deck's working. Our deck's coming together. So we get to get rid of this treetop thing. Sure. All right, draw land. Yes, baby. We are not dying. We're not dying to that. You know what? We might be able to just keep this and like lasher both of these down. I do like that. Can we tap this for colorless, please? Why would you ever keep it untapped? I don't understand. That's right. Boom, boom. So we're going to tap down this guy. Tap down this guy. We get to attack with these guys. I could attack with this guy, too. We have so many blockers now. Maybe we just do Pedal to the Metal? Yeah. Because we're going to start running out of cards. Yep, makes sense. I could also just toss one of these away. That does sound kind of nice. Or I can just shore up this card. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Sweet. Draw a card. Wave Rider for next turn. So we get to bounce something and then Wave Rider, or we can just fell. Sure. Fountain Port Bell. They get to draw a card. That's fine. Like, kill this, bounce that, or vice versa. Or just get rid of blockers. We might just have to do that. Land. Land. Saver. That's fine, too. Wow, we have so many cards. Cool. Savor this thing. I think we will just play a Swamp for the turn. We get to play Daring Wave Rider. We get to recast Savor. Target Baker's Bane Duo. And then I have mana for this stuff now. How many cards? We have 6 cards left. Let's attack with some, like, big creatures. Kind of like all these things. Yes. Yay! This is so much fun. All right, I think they're dead, right? Yay! We did it! That was awesome. That was so fun. Like, what a fun thing we did. That was so good. All right, this hand is all blue lands. We do have the Hidden Grotto, though, to try to get a swamp, and then a 2 and a 3. I like this hand a lot, actually. Daring Wave Rider is a little expensive here, but let's start off looking for a swamp. We'd like a swamp, please. Savor with no swamp. No, thank you. Give me a swamp. All right, we get to play Looter and pass the turn. Looter will help us find our swamp. And if that dies, Mind Whisker will help us find our swamp. Interesting. Okay. All right, attack. Flip it up. There she blows. Question is, should we keep some of these lands? I'm going to discard 1. Play this, play the Whisker. I think we'll be able to hit our land drops with our Looter and our Whisker. And we do want to make sure we have cards in our graveyard. Ooh, Essence Channeler. Luckily, we're not in that right now. Like, nothing's happening. Bellowing Crier. I kind of like a Bellowing Crier, actually. Just because it can trade off pretty easily. Let's play the Bellowing Crier. Because then I feel okay trading with one of these cards. Another Swamp. I would like some of these lands. If, You know, I'm going to discard this other Swamp. I'm going to attack for 1. Draw a land. Discard Into the Floodmaw. I don't think we like this card that much. Though we can play it next turn. Maybe Skyskipper Duo is just not that exciting. Because we'll bounce stuff with this. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Always play our lands for the turn. Pass. Okay, I like this. You have to discard something. And Daring Wave Rider is probably bigger game than the Skyskipper Duo. Sure. Mascot. We're going to trade so hard right here. So hard. Oh, they're not even going to do anything? All right, that's fine, I guess. Ooh, Splash Lasher. Though we do want to hit our lands, but I think a Splash Lasher is good enough. I think we just draw that, yeah. Looking for a land. Feed the cycle. All right, into the Floodmaw in the bin. Cast Splash Lasher. Let's just, I don't know, tap down the Channeler. Doesn't really matter, but we have a 3/3. So that's pretty nice. Ooh, don't like that card. Thought Chucker can get wrecked. Land, that's perfect. Okay. I can bounce the token into Oblivion and kill the other one. Let's attack first. Draw a swamp. I can just discard an island. Play a swamp, play Mentor. And just bounce this into Oblivion. Cool. And then we will not feed the cycle because we don't want to. But, oh, we could also just Wave Rider. Ooh, we will kill that, actually. I hate that card. Attack us for 1. We take it. It is now our turn. Surveil. Do I care about a shore up right now? No, I need a land. Draw a card. Not a land, but a looter. Attack with this guy. I guess I could attack with the Tide Caller as well. Tide Caller does like literally nothing right now. Alright. Opponent takes him, we get to draw a card. It is a land. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so I think we probably just... Well, I was thinking about casting this actually, but I wonder if it's just feed the cycle, kill the Glide Dive duo, and then play another Shoreline Looter for next turn. And now we get to draw 3 cards a turn. Daring Wave Rider recasts Feed the Swarm and we kill the Essence Channeler. Do I still have to pay the black to do this? Ooh, that was bad. Alright, well then our play is still probably better, but it was bad that we lost that. Another Essence Channeler might kill us, though we do get to draw so many cards. I think we might be okay. Surveil, well, there you go. Immediately, yes, we keep this card. Cool. We get to attack with just everybody. Not the Mind Whisker, I want to keep that around. Sure. Sure. Alright, I go to 9. We draw 2 cards. 1... A Tahoo. Ooh, Calamitous Tide. Probably just fell this thing. Put counters on that thing. Okay. That's annoying, but it's not that big a deal. But Husk Burster Swarm is awesome. Alright. Man, our card advantage is crazy. Opponent will attack us for 2. That is fine. Surveil that to the yard. Don't care about that one. Don't care about this one either. Yep. And we just win the game. Because we have 9 just with Menace. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Oh, so fun. We're having so much fun. Yes, we will keep this. Island. Ooh, Bravekin duo. Sure. Alright, so I'm assuming that they're going to be like Boros. I wonder if that just means Tidecaller Mentor. Ooh, they're not. Okay. They still want to go pretty wide, pretty fast, though, I'm assuming. Yep, attack for 1, no blocks. Don't think we care about that one. Ooh, a Saver. Draw a card. Loot. Let's just dump this card. Play this, play another looter, and just go to town looting. Keep our removal spells. Opponent has 4 mana. Ooh, just attack for 1. I love this Bravekin duo. Super brave. Looting's so hot right now, you're right. Ooh, that's annoying. Not anymore. Kill that. Guess we could have attacked first, but what are you gonna do? Draw, draw. Nice. Discard Saver. Draw card, discard. Ooh. Island? We're missing our land drop for the turn, but it's kind of okay. Because now we have a Kidnap, and we just get to steal whatever their best card is, which is actually probably not anything. They attack for 2. Alright, well if that's their plan, we're pretty happy with that. Wow, do nothing? Awesome. Okay. Looter attack. Opponent's gonna... yeah. Well, we have a shore up for this exact occasion. Double Sonar Strike. Okay. I could just kill something to just straight up draw a card. That sounds kind of nice. Yeah, maybe we just kill their splash? Now we're just like, yeah, we just draw a card. Cool. Opponent's got nothing. They just got a stupid Bravekin duo. They don't have red mana anymore, which is great. I'm assuming their mana is terrible if they were trying to splash for like that card. Go to 15. Nice. Let's draw a card for turn. Let's get some lands. No lands. We do get to play Tidecaller Mentor. Bounce your stupid guy back to your hand. Pass the turn. Kind of bad our mana didn't stay... Oh, yeah, they just scooped it up. Wow. Just turbo threshold. That was nice. Sweet. Man, Arena has just been giving us our colors. This is fantastic. Thought Chucker on 2. Mentor on 3, even for no value. What are we thinking? Oh, we go first. Islands. Sure. Thought Chucker. I don't know if we want lands or don't want lands yet. Okay. That's kind of an annoying card. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Let's just play that. Say go. Shoreline Looter's so dope. We could have had 3 of them, but we decided a Mind Whisker was better. All right, 2/2 in the air. Okay, yeah, we just block here. We do lose one every turn, which is annoying. And they get to surveil every turn? Wow, this is not really my favorite thing to see. All right, Hidden Grotto. Just a 1/4 guy that gets in forever, but interesting. Do we actually want this though? Like actively? Probably not. We want to win with this swarm that's in our hand. I think we flash in the downwind ambusher too. Draw a card. Draw a card. Ooh, Tidecaller Mentor seems pretty shit right now too. Also feed the cycle, but no, let's just get rid of our creature. Help our Husk Burster over the feed the cycle, sorry. Where like the only card we really care about with it is the Otter. Sure, okay. That will be annoying. It means that the Soothsayer gets to do stuff every single turn. Sure. I can just give this creature -1/-1. It doesn't really do that much, but I can just eat this thing. And we do get to smash them for a good chunk of damage this next turn. But they get to surveil all the time. That's the hard part about this. Mind Whisker seems pretty good here. Let's get a land. Go to 16, 2. Draw a card. Land! Here we go. Yeah. What do we want to keep here? Do we care about Feed the Cycle that much? Maybe not. Though I guess we could have played both of these things. Let's play the Mind Whisker, because eventually it makes it so our opponent's board is smaller. Also, we get to surveil every turn, just like our opponent. And if we have 6 mana, we probably just like Splash Lasher. Actually, we probably want to play Husker first and then Splash Lasher so we kill them. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That's the plan. Da-da-da-da. Alright, they kill our Husker. Sure. Or, sorry, our Mind Whisker. All these cards have, like, names that it seems so close together. Sure, okay. Sweet. Oh, right. We already said we want to play this first, right? Get some damage in. Don't think I want to trade my Downwind Ambusher for this stupid tree thing. Alright, draw a card. Ooh. This is kind of hard. I am just discarding all my removal spells. But I think it's what we need to do in this situation. Where it's like... I guess they could Mind Rot us and we lose Splash Lasher. But getting 2 attackers and tapping down 2 blockers for a turn might be what wins us the game. Another one of these things. I don't know why our opponents play so many of them. Like I get one, but two? I guess we might die to them, so that could be an issue. That could be something. But I just don't think we're going to. I'm gonna tap down all their stuff. Yeah. Blam. Smash this. Play two. Boom boom. Tap this guy, tap that guy. Tap you two. Attack for a bajillion. Go to 5. Draw a card. Discard swamp. Next turn, I can play into the Flood Maw. Bounce something. Sure. Bounce their blocker. Win the game. We go to 7, but that's just not enough. They're just dead with the Swarm and the Looter. Like, they just can't do anything. We're also going to get... Oh, they gain some life there. Okay, that is something. But now we have Threshold. So, 2, 3... Like, enough. Like, enough. Bounce that. Make this more. Attack with everybody. Win the game. Yes! That's right. That's right. Well, once again, we do have our colors. We have early removal spells, a later removal spell, and this guy. Love it. We could ask for a looter, but we won't. But we would appreciate it. Swamp. More removal. Well, we do get to slow them down a bit. All right. Cool. And a creature we can't kill with Saber. Perfect. Classic move. Ooh. We could play a Mind Whisker, start surveilling, force them to have to remove it on their turn, if they can. I like our play better than theirs. Oh, they didn't even attack? Calamitous Tides, too expensive. Yeah, too expensive. I want something else to do on my turn. Ooh, Ambusher is pretty nice. Ambusher into something else. So they don't have anything right now. I could just attack and then try to ambush, but they do have counter magic up. So we could just Hermit pass. Yeah, maybe we just Hermit, get a Hermit on the field. Might counter. Alright, they did not. We're chill right here. I don't need to attack into this thing. Probably why they didn't attack us. Would make sense. Ooh, Duo. Lightshell Duo. Do not like to see. They get to Surveil, which is pretty sweet. I think we just kill this Lightshell Duo because it's gonna sit here and block all day, and I just don't want that. All right, Tidecaller Mentor seems like kind of trash right now too. Dump it. Sweet. Swamp. Let's fell this thing. We get to attack with both of them. And then basically telling them we have a Saber in hand. Like, hey, we have Saber. Sure. All right. We want to play cards and get things in our graveyard because then all of our other cards, like, unlock. We probably could have waited until that literally had no power and couldn't do anything, but you got to play cards to get Threshold, you know. You just got to do it. That's how the game works. Opponent's thinking. They have 5 cards in hand and 5 mana this turn. What can we do on our turn? Ooh, wow, they do nothing. It's a little scary. Let's keep the land. No, we just dump the land. Don't need to keep lands like that. Okay. Let's attack in. They could have a Downwind Ambusher, and we can savor it. If they do. Or they could have a removal spell. They could have lots of things. I have no idea what's happening. I'm consumed by greed. So I have to sacrifice the creature with the highest power. They're going to give me a card, though. I don't know how important it is to keep my Mind Whisker around. Okay, I guess that happens. Oh, it just goes back to their hand. All right, I always forget that. Sure. And just Bellowing Crier. Draw land. Let's just discard a land. End the turn. I can eat some food. Seems kind of nice. But we're at 20. Maybe we just hold on to it for the feed the thing. Though we're not doing anything else with this mana. Yeah, let's just eat it. Our opponent has 3 mana up, one of which is blue. Slam that. Attack with both, just to be like, we're doing the thing. Savor it again. I could down to an ambusher it too. I guess that's what we're actually doing then. Oh, I guess it gets +1/+1 anyway. Oh, shoot. Oh, I guess that was dumb. I didn't really think that whole thing through. We lose our creature no matter what. Maybe we should have bounced it instead. Shoreline Looter. Sweet. Bounce it. Eddie Merc Crab. Sure. Tap our guys. Shoreline Looter. Pass the turn. They get to smash us for a bit, but then we play Splash Lash or tap both of them down, attack for a bunch. That's good. No blocks. No, thank you. I wonder if they have a counterspell. That could be bad for us. Ooh, Kidnap too. They didn't play... Oh, I wonder if they have another Eddie Merc Crab then. Okay. Yeah, they do. Tap both of those down. I'm going to attack for 4. And then just Splash Lasher both of the Eddie Merc Crabs. Sweet. Okay. Now they'll play their thing. And if they don't play this, then what is going on? Alright, there you go. 1/3. Sure. Let's go to attacks. I think we just attack with everybody that can. Trade with this stupid Death Touch creature. Comes back so much. So annoying. Opponent's doing something. They got cards in their hand. Exile our looter. Alright. I don't know if I want to gift the card. You know what? Let's just gift them a card. We could do attack with our 5/5 next turn. Make it so they kind of have to trade. That we gave them a card, so... We took away a card, we gave them a card, we used a card to do it. We're down on cards. Pearl of Wisdom. That's bad for us. We also don't have to attack with the Eddie Merc Crab if we don't want to. But it does kind of force trades. And then we get in for 6. If they attack us, they just lose the game. What the heck? What did they have if they're attacking us with the Eddie Merc Crab? I'm not blocking with this guy because if we can't get in with all of our creatures next turn, we want them to be at 6 so that they're at an even number we can kill them with. Ooh, that's really nice. All right, let's attack with everybody and see what happens. Shore Up was like the best card we could get in this situation. Because now if they try to Eddie Merc Crab again, tap down our Eddie Merc Crab. Do they have another? Oh, right, they get 2 cards. Eddie Merc Crab. Shore up. Come on. Come on. They were really, really pushing it there. Now we just attack with everybody and we win. Come on. What do you got? If you have a saver, that's not enough. Shore up, untap it. Oh, jeez. Sure. All right, they go to 3. Wow. Definitely thought that we had them there. Dang it. Still worth it. They're at 3. I don't think they can attack. Okay, they have their own shoreline looter. What do we need to draw to win the game? That will do it. Tidecaller Mentor. Sweet. Bounce the looter. Yes! And then we've got him. Let's go, baby. Let's go! Yes! Alright. Finally, Tidecaller Mentor doing some work in this entire game. That's like the first time it actually did something useful. Like what we actually needed it to do. So funny. Yay! We did it! That was the deck. That was sweet. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really liked that we were a rats deck that didn't actually care about the word rat at all. Right? We only cared about threshold. Everything else was just like cards that have the word rat technically on them because that's a creature type, but nothing else actually cared about it. Which is probably how I want to build most of the decks in Bloomburrow, I think. Yeah, awesome. Ugh, this was so sweet. Tidecallers were kind of annoying. You just have to play them as 3/3s, which sucks. But Shoreline Looter, man, this card's amazing. Shoreline Looter and Mind Whisker are like the reasons to be in this deck. They're so good. And then being able to finish off with any of these cards up at the top. Kidnap was also pretty good too. It did things. So yeah, this deck was sweet. We drew so many cards, and that's always fun, right? So fun.